Thank you. Quick update about how Colegio Memphis, how our school fared. How did we do on a 7.4 earthquake? I feel very, very relieved. When we came on board this school over 3 years ago, there was a volcano nearby, still there, spewing ashes, and we were watching Turkey go through a big, if you remember, over 3 years ago, I think, the big earthquake, lots of destruction, big death toll happened, and we were just coming into the school, and I asked an architect to tell me how this building might do if we encountered an earthquake, and well, we have. I was advised that a metal structure like this be put in. A metal structure that would fortify, that would provide additional skeletal strength. So, should an earthquake happen, it would withstand it a lot more exponentially than otherwise a brick house would. And I felt so relieved about 3 months ago when we finally had an earthquake that we made the very tough financial decision, because it cost about 100 million pesos, which then was about, I think it was about $27,000, $28,000 that we put in. Mind you, we were renting this building, but there was 169 kids then in the building, and I couldn't, I just couldn't feel comfortable. Not only my kids, but my friends' kids, our neighbors' kids, kids, and it just, we had to deal with it. So we called in an architect firm, and they fortified this school. And 3 months ago, we had an earthquake, and I was the silly guy smiling because nothing happened. Well, this week's earthquake was stronger. And we have a couple of new cracks, but compared to the devastation, here locally, 3 schools are out of commission. And they're just busted up and fragile, and upon inspection, they're going to have to do classes online. I'm here now waiting for them to come and inspect the school, and I think we're going to be okay. So, Colegio Menfis, I believe, I'll write on the text that we have the confirmation that we're go. And I have a hunch we are going to need to take in more kids that aren't going to be able to go to their schools. And I'd like to do that. Guys, here's my new campaign that I've written about, but I'm going to ask you personally. Please consider being part of this, and this is how you can help, because we're going to be able to bring more kids into the school. Look, if I can get 500 of you, 500 to commit to reoccurring $10 a month. If you can do more, awesome. If you can sponsor a kid, a whole student, $3,000 a year, incredible. But most of us can't do that. So if you want to be part of it, if you could please consider $10 a month reoccurring. You're going to see us do some great things, and kids are going to get a great quality bilingual education. And we don't take anything, zero in admin overhead. It all goes to pay for the expenses of the child taking a seat in the school, their overhead of teachers and utilities and rent, and their books and their online apps that we use, all their programs. So it all goes to the kids, and it's tax deductible in the U.S. and in UK. So if you are making a donation somewhere else, and this year in maybe 2027, you can redirect it here. Look, you can come and visit. You can be part of this project. You can be a mentor. You can be a coach. You can visit. You can stay at Minga House. Let's talk. But please consider having us be your project. If you're a teacher, love for you to be part of this project. If you always want to be part of a school, well, here's your chance. If you believe education is a way to open up a generation's future, this is it. If you believe English is important, if you believe that not everyone's born in the same lane, and we can give them access to more simply by providing them a bilingual education, then be part of this project. $10 at least a month. Just leave it recurring. If I can get 500 of you, volunteers, teachers, partners, friends, to be part of this project, we're going to make you proud. The kids are going to make you proud, because we're not inviting kids to motivate. We're bringing motivated kids. We're bringing motivated kids and just opening up a door for them. I'm so glad. We never asked donations before until this 2025 November when we started, because of the geopolitical issues that with Venezuela and Colombia, U.S. conflict, which now things hopefully will open up. We have a new president down here that's very pro-U.S. And so English has become even that much more relevant, and we're going to apply to grants. We've applied to grants. We're going to keep applying for grants. But if I could have a baseline foundational support of $10 or more a month from you guys, look, there's at least about 700 teachers that have come to teach in Colombia. Yes, you. And if you think we helped you, this is payback. Paying it forward, not to me, but to these kids. And you're welcome back to Colombia. If you've come to volunteer, nursing, PA, or pre-med programs, global health programs, you remember those kids. I know you loved your memories with those kids in the veredas, in the neighborhoods. There's some kids that really, really deserve a break. And if we don't give it to them, it ain't going to happen. So let us have the honor to putting opportunity in front of them, because they'll go right through it. They're motivated. But I want to put them with native English speaking teachers, and give them the sports and the excursions and the technology and the exposure. And you can be part of that. Look, there's over 750 teachers that we've sent to the U.S. You. You're an educator. You love this stuff. You dream of having your own school. Come and be part of it. Come in the summers. You're super welcome. Come in the winter break. Okay? So, long message. I hope I can get you to support this project. I need 500 of you. Old friends, hey, from California and Arizona and Washington, D.C. and Washington State and Idaho and all over the country. Those of us who worked on projects together when I lived in the U.S. Those, when you knew me, that I had more hair and it wasn't gray in the beard. Look, let's work together again. I hope you decide. But look, we invested in that infrastructure and it paid off. So let's invest in these kids' development as bilingual students. Be part of that. You're going to be so proud. You're going to love these guys. Okay? All right. Call me. I'll tell you all kinds of more stuff. But Colombia it's got a bright future. Right now it's going through a regional crisis. The world is responding, and the communities here are responding. We have now, the earthquake was Monday, today's Thursday, and something about 250 or so deaths, probably about 100 in my immediate area, and we're working on that here locally. My thank you to my U.S. veteran peers who are responding, coming to Pereira from Medellin, to help and doing cleanup and digging through rubble and helping pull people out of buildings. And there's much more to do. I'm here waiting to get our school inspected so we can provide the kids a school again. And I hope we can get you on board. All right? Okay. If you got questions, just ask. But I could use your help. So if you want to help me, help the kids. I'm okay. My kids are okay. My family's okay. We're blessed, and we love our life here in Colombia, and we want to share it with you. But I got some kids here in the community that I'd like to invite to our school, and it'll help us do that if you participate. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stay safe.